All right, here is all of the notes into fruition. Now I don't know how I'm going to use some of the monthlies here and there, so that is still up in the air. I did end up changing a few little things around from my planner stack, but mostly I have everything where it needs to go, and I think this is all of the stuff I'm interested in playing around with tracking, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to necessarily track all of these things every month. It just ends up being all the things that I have floating around in my mind. Everything got a post-it note, so everything has a place, and I'll probably stick these post-it notes inside of each of the planners for now, and I can adjust them as I want to. So for my Hello Kitty special edition, I'm gonna use it for time block and recording of what I got done, and then I'll keep track of household projects, just like household tasks, projects, and then also like goal work. I have some sort of goal related thing, which generally speaking will be a project thing, like a certain area of the house, I will document that. And this one has 3 categories that I can work with. So from week to week, the categories may change. So one of them can be household, like whatever household chores that need to get done. And then one can be whatever main project I'm doing. And then one can be whatever main goal that I'm keeping track of. And I also have this additional 4th spot that I can use as well. I don't know how this is going to break up from week to week, but that's my thought moving into it. I want it to be a pretty looking planner, so I'm going to take my time with this one and not just jot and scribble things down. That's what this one's for over here, pointing with my pointer here. That's going to be my down and dirty to-do list. I'm going to scratch things off, I'm going to write things sloppy, and this is going to be more of a record of what gets done. It's going to be a more beautiful space, and I want to be able to look back and see where my time goes. So that's what this mostly is going to be. Time blocking, organizing. One of the Makselife things is power appointment. You just spend 15 minutes for your power appointment, and that can be one of these blocks. Like my power appointment is going to be working on whatever household things or whatever project I've got going on. So they may end up being broken into like 2 power appointment blocks and then a different section as well, or possibly a different section here as well. Or maybe like things I don't get to during the day can go down here, and those can be like overflow things for various days. But this is just going to be like keeping me on track household and goal wise. So I think that's a great way to have it all separated out. And then a few of these are very self-explanatory. Daily gratitude, content planning and social media tracker. I already had mentioned that one in my planner stack. Now this is one of the up in the air sterling inks. It's just an undated A5, so I thought it could be a combination, like daily download brain dump can go in the skinny columns, just like whatever tasks I need to put in here. I've been organizing and cleaning art supplies and stuff, so I've got paint under some of my nails, I just realized. And then also my Mom Life Kid Fun memories. So I'm gonna grab a notebook. I'm gonna carry over my idea of my December daily, where I was just documenting kids stuff. I'm going to carry that over, I think, into this undated one, and the back daily pages will be just like the kid fun memories from the day, cute stories, cute quotes. I cannot stop yawning, but all that kind of stuff is going to be, I think, on the back daily pages, and I feel like that's a good combination. The front's going to be one thing, the back's going to be a different thing. Monthlies to be determined, and I may not even date those monthlies in the front. So I think that one's going to be a really fun one that I can look forward to working on. And then for this is my typical things I've already shown. Club Moxie work is the only difference. I have this monthly calendar. These are going to fall, but I have this monthly calendar I'm not using for anything thus far. So I think this is going to be my Club Moxie like calendar, and then potentially like my Club Moxie work potentially could be in the back. I guess, I don't know, this planner potentially, I don't know where I was thinking I need a monthly calendar for the Club Moxie, but I also need places to write. So I don't know if I'm going to use just a notebook for that. I have an notebook actually in here, but it might be too small. It's just this little, I changed this around a little bit. So I've got a Sterling Ink A6 little notebook in here, and that could potentially be my Club Moxie work. It's just a notebook, so it doesn't have any monthly pages or anything. Now that I'm looking at it, I do need more than that. I need like lined paper that I can go through the Club Moxie work. So I'm gonna write this on here too. Okay, so this is like a monthly calendar. So that's like 2 different things. So I want them in the same place. So shoot, I don't think I'm gonna use that calendar for this. So what am I gonna use for the Club Moxie stuff? I don't know. So I was thinking I have an idea for this half year, and then the Club Moxie stuff is still to be determined, and I do want to have some sort of private notebook. It might end up just being in a notebook because I want to have something that's like really personal self-care stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it, but it's just going to be like my inner work planner or notebook. It might just be a notebook. So I don't know, that this one's now up in the air. Like I'm talking through it and coming up with things. So yeah, not sure about that one. I still have a monthly calendar in here that I'm not using for anything as of right now, but I'm going to use those horizontal pages for photo a day. I've got all my goal setting papers in there and also my family schedule, and it will have like 4 to 5 dinner ideas, but I have a totally separate idea for like meal planning and stuff. So that's going to be in here, and then the currently inked Use It Up is going to be in the A6, so I'm moving things aside so I can flip through. So that is the little A6 from Aura Estelle, and I already went ahead and decorated this a teeny tiny bit. I did a little bit of washi strips on the January, like 2-page spread here, and then I added green for the first day because I ended up adding a little bit of green into my sticker sneeze, and so I documented that in here. It's just a really pretty happy green. It's a Tombow color. I might have to write Tombow in there, but I don't know if I'll remember that. I might just write Tombow also, but I don't know. Again, like this is way too small for Club Moxie work probably, so I don't know that that's going to be enough for what I want to do. I might end up having to change a dot grid into the Club Moxie stuff potentially, but yeah, the little notebook in here is still to be determined. I've got this cute little A6 notebook in there, so that is my currently inked Use It Up challenge. Still to be determined. And this one is my down and dirty to-do list. I'm going to put any kind of notes and stuff, and I can migrate those. It says, and can migrate pertinent info into other planners and notebooks. So this is just going to be my down and dirty to-do list. It's just a page a day, and it's like, you know, an easy throwaway page a day. It's not something that I necessarily will keep and refer back to, but it's just getting all my to-do listing type stuff down in one place, and it doesn't have to be pretty. So that's what this is going to be. And I really love the little seahorses. I love how cute and compact it is. It's a whole year of daily pages, and I'm psyched about this one. Just when I saw it, I had to have it. I just basically, as soon as I saw it, I went to their website and ordered it. It was an Instagram thing I saw on their Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, I need it. I thought about the weeks for so long, but I just knew I wouldn't use it that much. And then I saw it in this A6, and I was like, I am sold. I'm getting that. All right, and then this stuff. So sticker sneeze, you guys know about, and then I've got a half year in here, and also the sticker sneeze has daily pages in the back. So this is a half year. It's got the vertical columns and daily pages in the back. So I've got 2 sets of daily pages to work with. Sticker sneeze is going on this side for the weekly pages, and then I thought like meal planner recipes, meal prep can go on the weekly pages. Also with Japanese practice on the weekly or the monthly pages. And then I'm also planning on doing a media log, document what I've been consuming as far as TV, music, podcasts, books, that kind of thing. I feel like that could all go in here as far as like just dividing the page out. Like I don't need a full column a day. Going flipping back. So like full column, I could do, you know, a section for meal prep, a section for media. What else did I have on here? Japanese practice. See, the only thing is I do not like these kind of columns for Japanese practice. I was using a B6 for these, and yeah, I don't think that's big enough for Japanese practice. So these ones for sure can all go in the same one. Maybe Japanese practice on the daily pages, that might be a good place for that. So that's a thought. I might end up doing the daily Japanese practice. So for now, I'm going to keep that as my working plan, but not exactly sure how that's going to go. And then in here, I've got miscellaneous thoughts, ideas, one catch-all place to migrate the good stuff. That's going to be a little dot grid journal in here. I also have my fitness planner, and I want to use the habit tracker pages in here, very much like Helen did from the Coffee Monsters Co. She showed her fitness thing where she would put her upper and lower body days on here and track those, and I would love to have that all tracked on here. And so miscellaneous thoughts, ideas, catch-all in this dot grid, use the habit tracker for upper and lower body days, all my fitness and workouts go in here, and then the wellness, self-care, and period tracker is in the Wonderland 222. So that one's going to be a great one for that. So all of this is contained in this little Makselife folio. And again, I'm not exactly sure about this big chunky thing being all together. Okay, had to actually look at it. So all of these will be contained into this folio. And then over here we've got AM Pages Happiness Journal. That's the daily Aura Estelle B6. Like so. And then also song lyrics, brushpen, practice, drumming progress, and practice tracking. So that's all in the paper test here. And the thing that I thought possibly Japanese practice could actually work in here too. But I don't know, these are pretty skinny for Japanese practice. I want to do like a Japanese vocab word a day and then write out things. So I think the daily pages will work for that. I don't know what I got on there. Oh my gosh, something smudgy. That looks like residue of some sort now. Okay, well, I'm not getting ink on something. I feel like I might have ink on me. Anyway, so that one's kind of set in stone. I'm very excited about that. I still don't know about my Japanese practice. I could end up using a daily page out of any of these things for Japanese practice. So that one's still kind of up in the air as far as which one. Probably in this half year in here. And then also my nightly creative outlet journal is going to be the Hemlock and Oak. So that'll be on my nightstand. And I think that covers everything. So it feels like a lot, like going through all of this, but most of the things I probably won't do every day. Like I'm not going to be drumming or writing down drumming stuff every day. It's going to be like one of those things where I write down whatever rudiment I'm working on, and then I don't really refer back to it all that much. You know, I'm going to like write out the thing, like the song lyrics thing. I'll sit here in the morning and write out my brush pen song lyrics, and I've really enjoyed that. I've been doing that now for about half a year, so it's something I really look forward to working on. And otherwise, like a lot of the things I'm going to touch like maximum once a day, except something like this where I'm going to have this out with me pretty much anytime I'm home. It's going to be within easy reach. And same with like my sticker sneeze planner. I don't really mess with it except like at the end of the day, we're watching TV, I'm pulling out stickers and sitting down with my sticker sneeze planner. And that's pretty much it. Like most of these things are not going to be touched like all day long every day. It's going to be like in the morning, I'm going to come in here, play with planners. And then in the evening, I'm going to come in here and play with planners. And that's most of what it's going to be. And I do have something on this desk, a little like ink spot. I think it's maybe dangerous to be doing inks over here. I'm noticing like little ink spots here and there on my backdrop. So that's probably not good. But anyway, that walks you through that side of everything. Okay, last part of this plan with me getting things ready for January, I did end up using a whole roll of washi tape. I'm getting pretty far on my other plant washi tape. These are the two from the monthly kit, and then I have two other plant washies to work with throughout the rest of the month. So I went ahead and set up January. This calendar, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be using for. And then this one is going to be content planning, which you'll see sneak peeks of some things. I'll be moving things around as well. I went ahead and decorated up most of the pages this month. I've got my dashboard set up. I've got my first weekly reflection or goal dashboard page here. And then here is a look at this coming up week. So generally speaking, these plan with me's I will do 1 week behind, but this one I'm going to show you guys how I went ahead and set it up. It's the same kind of format that I've had. I went ahead and added washi tape on the bottom, and because there is no school this week, I have a little tiny to-do list. I'm going to plan on just doing a little bit of organizing and almost like New Year's cleaning. I was gonna say spring cleaning, but it's winter. I'm gonna do some sort of little cleaning projects. Today I'm just picking up around the house and getting it back in order for starting school the next week. And yeah, I'll write in my 4 dinner ideas here. And that's what this week looks like. It's just simple. I went ahead and added in washi tape to most of the layout. So some of these are strips from the monthly kits. These will be the photo a day pages. And then in between is the weekly action. So I used some stickers from various kits, and then I also filled in with washi tape. And that's how all of it is set up. I haven't set up my weekly actions for the first week in January, which was here. I ended up using kit stickers and then more of that washi tape. And this is the one I used up all the way. I was so proud of myself for using up an entire roll. I feel like the glitter washies end up adding a lot of bulk, but I think it's okay, especially with these papers. They're nice and thick. I haven't really had much problem with bulking up these kind of pages. That is what it looks like. I was super proud of myself for using up that whole roll of washi tape. And I've got 3 more washi tapes to work with throughout the month. And I will try to do Plan With Me's on a week delay because I don't really like showing like what's happening before it happens. I don't know, I'm just kind of paranoid about that type of stuff. So I will show future Plan With Me's and I'll walk through my weekly action and reflection pages. Starting next week, it'll be a week behind for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And that's it for this just kind of like Plan With Me getting things started. I did end up changing one thing around. I don't know how this is going to go. I ended up taking out my fitness planner because it's kind of awkward in here. So I'll have my fitness planner separately, and I do want this to be something I can easily grab and just write in my workouts. I tend to do my workouts in the workout room on the Peloton and everything, and then come in here and write them down. So that way this one's easily grabbable off the shelf. So I did end up changing this around. I put this one front and center because it's super cute. This is just going to be my like list collections type of thing. A cute little lined notebook, not exactly sure what's going in that. And then another little lined notebook. This is going to be more of like my self-improvement type of stuff, affirmations, thoughts to think about, just like different ways of thinking about things. So I will put all of that kind of nuggets of wisdom in this one. This one I'm not so sure. It's just a really pretty one I've had forever from Life, and I want to use it up. So I don't know what kind of things going in that, but this will close a little bit better without this big chunky one in there. So I'm excited to be able to have this as the fitness planner. I do need to sticker up some of these covers of things. I got so many cute little die cut vinyls now. I just don't know where each one's going yet. I really have to use my system for a while to decide which ones are really going to stay in my rotation. Those are the ones I'll stick the favorite vinyls on. So that's still to be determined, but I hope you guys like this Plan With Me walkthrough type video. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me along. I'm super close to 10,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to join in. And that's all I've got for you guys today. Happy planning, and I will catch you next time.